Hey everybody, and welcome back. This is yet another episode of Let's Play Digital Devil Saga. Last time, we learned about our general goal. We have the girl Sarah. She is the key to getting to Nirvana. But before that, we have to take down the other tribes. Now, we are apparently going to assist one of the other tribes? And there's a bit of a divide on whether or not we should betray them after we help them out. Doing two birds with one stone. Off the clock, I went and did stuff. If you'll remember, there was an area back in Harley, or the Vanguard tribes, general dungeon, that was a blue web-type wall that we could not get through. That was near the beginning of the dungeon. Well, if you go back to where Harley fought you at the very end of that dungeon, there's a guy saying, "To the new leader come the spoils," and he gives you the blue key. Blue key opens the blue doors. There was one in that dungeon. There was one here in our very own Embryo base, or is it Embryo or Embryon? Well, either or. It was in the base, and it yielded quite a few good items. So, let's have a look there. First off, we picked up, I have two Soma drops. I ended up selling one off for about 5,000 Maka. But we picked up a Great Chakra, which is a full restore of all MP to the entire party, which is amazing. Which we are not going to use for a while. Maybe against a boss in which we're having a lot of difficulty, I guess, when we're running out of resources. We also picked up a Dispoison, we had these, I'm pretty sure. Where are the good items? Here they are. They are these noise items. Now, noise, I had to look this up to be fully sure. They are full restores, but more importantly, and what's more interesting about them, is they have stat boosts. And at first I thought these were in battle. They are not. They are straight up items that permanently change your defense, or change your stats. So we have one that'll power up strength, one that'll power up vitality, these that will give you 10 HP and 10 MP respectively. So I was thinking about it, and it feels like they're just tabs. If you played Chrono Trigger before, essentially these tabs allow you to pretty much permanently buff your stats. And if that's the case, I'm just going to use them. I have plenty of items, and I really don't feel like holding on to the noise. I feel like using the noise and making myself better for it. So with that being said, what we are going to do is we are going to give HP noise to heat. We are also going to give a power noise to heat. Now, my reason for doing this is because heat uses a lot of HP, because he mainly is doing a lot of physical stuff. He seems like the big physical hitter, so that makes more sense for him. And then there's Vitality plus 2. I like that. And here we have MP that gives a permanent 10 MP to the party members, so give one to me, and give one to Argula. With that, we buffed our stats. And with that, someone's already typing a comment saying I've made a mistake. I think. I'm always afraid of you guys. I'm always afraid of doing shit wrong. Whatever, we're doing fine. We also got to level 8 because I did some grinding. Mainly for money. Because money has allowed me to get a mantra for Argula. I was looking up what to get her, and I saw some that were like 2,500, and then I saw one that interested me for the price of 10,000 Maka. So we go over here. We picked up the Fallen Hero mantra. Now, this is going to give us Media. Now, I don't care about the other ones inherently, but if I have the opportunity to get her to start learning a heal the entire party move, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So my thinking was, let's make sure she's a competent healer and get her started on that path. Other than that, there hasn't been much that has changed. those are the items I have obtained, and that's pretty much everything we've done in between episodes. So with that said, we've wasted a few minutes. Let us go. Now we're going to be heading to Manipura, which is the territory of the Maribel. And I guess we're going to assist them. Let's see how that works.
I assume you all have the power. How else could you have made it this far?
So then, you're the same as us?
Not just me. Nearly all of us have changed. Soon everyone in the junkyard will be this way. The war will escalate. God has cursed us all.
What's cursed? Who is this god?
I do not know. The thought appeared in my mind.
Are you sad?
What is sad?
I'm not sure. You just seem that way.
Many of us have died due to this unexplained power. If my reaction is sad, then yes, I am sad. Explain your business. Interesting. But first of all, you must prove that you are worthy of fighting alongside the Maribel.
Wait, Jinana!
The tribe is hungry. I'll be waiting for you, if you can survive.
So I've noticed two things here. One, that's kind of nuts. We're gonna end up having to kill her own tribe just to have her go, hey, you can help fight us. You're losing people. Then again, we're not really talking about people of reason here. Yeah, there is a sound issue with the PlayStation Network version of this game. Unfortunately, I have no way to record PlayStation 2 games, which is unfortunate due to them. Most of my capture cards being of a higher quality, of an HD. But yeah, I am using a PS3 copy of the game. As you can see there. It's probably cropped a little bit weirdly, but I am in fact using the PSN version, which it kind of disappoints me that the emulation they use is kind of dodgy, so some sound effects are slightly delayed, but it isn't a super big deal breaker for me. I'm still enjoying the game. She wants to see our skills? Great. Give her an up-close demonstration. Alright, real talk. I haven't really talked about it, but I'm probably going to as we continue. But needless to say, I'm very excited to talk about a couple of things. Let's see. Well, you can go quite a ways over here. You can, like, go all the way over here. Any reason to at all? Ah, it's the start of the dungeon, actually. What I want to talk about is interesting voice actors. Our two party members are two voice actors that I actually enjoy. One of them, I actually need to look up their name, because I actually don't know. But thought it'd be interesting to give some funny tidbits here, just of knowledge. Just when you hear voice actors enough, you kind of have an idea of who does what. The voice of Argila looks to be looks like it should be Amanda Wynn Lee. Now, if you've seen my Let's Plays, you're already familiar with her work. Her work includes Yukiko from Persona 4, as well as Maria Torres in Trauma Team. And another one that you probably recognize is, I think, my favorite, one of my favorite voice actors of all time. Crispin Freeman does Heat. I can tell because he always sounds the same in everything he does. Just some people, their voices are really, really appealing to me, and his is really good. He's done a lot of roles in a lot of things. He was Alucard in the Hellsing anime series. He was Balmung in the God Hack series. There's a lot. Look up an anime, you probably could find him. Code Geass, Jeremiah Gottwald. He's really good. He's really good. If we defeat you, the Maribel will control 3 regions. Oh yeah, that is right. We control 2. We control the last dungeon. We enjoy the Vanguards. So hungry glances surround the party. Bring it on. We have a save point. I have not saved yet. I should probably do that. One thing I'd like to ask. Let's have a little bit of a talk in the comment section. What are some of your favorite voice actors and some of your favorite roles that they've done? Like, obviously, I like Crispin Freeman. Probably one of my favorite roles he's done is a couple of them. He did Jeremiah Gottwald in Code Geass, and he also did Holland Novak in Eureka 7. Both animes are very excellent, and I think in both roles he does really, really well, and they're a good gauge for how good he does some of that. I am also a fan of an actual late voice actor, the late Tony J. Tony J, he was really good at doing a lot of old children's cartoons, and he has this old, just booming and authoritative voice, usually as a villain. You usually hear him in that sinister but great voice. Good examples are Megabyte in Reboot, as well as Judge Frollo in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is probably his most well-known role, at least for my generation. We are broke. I don't know why I'm looking in here. Molotov. That's funny. But we're good on items. And we also have ammo, but I don't see the need for guns too much. We can get 10,000 off that Great Chakra. Shows how important they are. We also have a revival gem. I think that's what we picked up earlier, which is it's a full restore. It's this game's form of Balm of Life if you played Persona. But voice actors are good. Like I'm that kind of guy who likes to, at least in English adaptations, look at who's voicing something. I do it for Japanese works too, but not as often. Hunt skills can be learned from mantras and gained through karma terminals. Okay, so we've got hunt skills. Also, I have combo moves. Combo moves, as you can see here, light up depending on the character you do. And as you play and have certain skills, you can combine and figure out stuff to do. We have Mabufu, which has us use Argila and Surf. And we have Micronova, which is almighty damage. But it uses the whole team. Let's show it off. That's awesome! Anyway, let's finish you. It's time to feed! This game's getting a little loud for me. I'll turn that down a little bit. Sorry for the random clicks in the audio. But, let's see. But yeah, I'd like to know some of your guys' favorite voice actors, or if that's not your thing and you don't really care, but you know, I feel like someone's voice really like adds familiarity and a form of intimacy to the character. Oh, why you gotta do that to me? Oh, you're just trying to put enough. This is why I buffed his HP for you motherfuckers. We also have Terra. Terra is an element of Earth, which is interesting because I played Persona, and Persona has no form of Earth magic. So it's kind of interesting to see it actually, you know, be an element. It's like I'm seeing new things by going to the past. This game, I think, came out in like 2004, so it's like 10 years now. And I feel like the Digital Devil Saga seems to be a hidden gem. I played a bit of Nocturne, but I'm definitely liking this one 100 times more. I feel like it has the same gameplay style, but there's voice acting, obviously, and there's a visual and a presentation style that I prefer. I do plan on doing Nocturne in the future, but I feel like this is hitting all the right notes for me right now. And of course you run away. We're still fighting some of these weak sauce enemies. I was hoping we'd get some new enemy types. Then again, I don't want to get new enemy types, because that's when things are going to start getting difficult. We have one of these. A strange object. I think, like, that's a sacred item. Like, I know that there are some items in SMT3 when I was playing it that you needed to wait until the icon on the corner there. When it was full, the item would have been of a higher quality. Let's see if Ice does well against ghouls, by the way. Passable. Passable. We only have one turn left, so let's Mad Rush. We killed nothing. This is going to be a problem. We are going to die. That was lucky. We have a problem. My risking it for the biscuit has made things awkward. Let's retreat. Okay. Alright, I'm starting to get into my flow of, like, being lazy about keeping my guys' stats well, and, don't want to be doing that. So, lesson learned, Internet. We're just gonna open this. We would have to circle around until the cows come home. So we're just gonna open it and see what's in it. Okay, so it doesn't matter. So the temple is looking for that substance. Let's see. Error cell. Trade for Maka Adventure. So if it's an error cell, so does that mean that everyone here is in... Well, it was like a situation where everyone's in pods, and it's like a cyberpocalypse or something. And it's like you gotta collect all the glitches and errors inside this area, and the temples, like the master computer. Or is this really a... I really want to understand what this is. I want a full understanding of what the junkyard is, and I'm not going to get it when I want to. But that's the kind of thing that kind of is supposed to be a motivator to continue playing. And you're frozen. And you got critted. I'm waiting for the moment when we use Agi enough to where he can learn a joint skill with probably with her that'll allow her to help him do Miragi. Unless he gains it on his own eventually, which I believe he does through mantras. There's a lot of fake dumb names in this game that I am slowly trying to put into my recording vocabulary. So, forgive me if I don't know every term just yet. I'm working at it. I'm trying my best. I don't know why I'm recording this, honestly. As much as I love this game so far, I honestly shouldn't be. Or it's not that I honestly shouldn't be enjoying the game. Sorry for the mic adjustment there. It's that I have so many series on my plate right now that I should be recording them, but I'm like, I just want to do something for me, and this is just great. Apparently they're like, at last our food is here. Did you purposely confuse me? So you wouldn't have to deal with Bufu. I getcha. I getcha. You're still not gonna win because I'm just gonna poison you. Well, it's a hope that I poison with those. It generally never happens. I just like to hope. Alright, did you hit me? Is that cured yet? No, it is not. I am confused. Revert. Oh, I get why guns are used. If you revert out of your demon form, you can use them. Why would I ever want to do that? I love the look of the demons. Well, if it's super urgent that I need to revert from my demon form, the game sure as hell will let me know. It's been good about letting me know all these other things. The game's good about letting you know how things work, and then just letting you go. The number 1 is written on the door. It is locked. So there's nothing we can do here yet. Oh, there's a switch though. Yeah, we'll activate the gate. We're gonna get attacked immediately, aren't we? No, we gotta open the door first. So we have numbered gates. I don't know how many gates there are, and they're gonna lead to enemies. Our health and MP looks okay. Anyway, I think I'll take this time to end off the episode. We've been going on for a good bit. So we've made it here, to where the Maribel are. And we are going to do our best to make it through their battle chambers. Or at least that's what I assume these are. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Let's Play Digital Devil Saga. This has been KZ. And I will see you guys in the next one.